So you got a little worked up about the president coming down to Ground Zero this week to lay a wreath, and
worked up?
Yeah, you were worked up about it. You didn't like it. You thought it was.
I wasn't worked up. I just think it's. I think it's shameless. I
really?
Do. Yeah, I do. Come on, Bill. You don't?
No.
Look at.
No. I said on this program
Why
that
did you turn into a pansy?
Really? I've been a pansy from day one. Everybody knows
look
that.
Look at you. You're wearing a purple tie. He's like, I don't know. Let's just love each other.
Yeah. Okay. I say that anything that draws attention to the suffering of the 9/11 families is worthy. I don't care about the political grandstanding or the hot dogging or anything like that. People can make up their own mind. But to bring that back into focus of how much suffering, because I got it in my town. I mean, these people in my town got killed.
I know.
All right?
I know.
So I didn't object to that at all. I thought he did it in an understated way. But you got worked up.
Yeah, I mean, here's a guy who was just recently fighting for the Cordoba Mosque, and hey, he wasn't looking into it. He wasn't looking into it. There are serious questions about that mosque. He tried to turn it into a race issue. Here's a guy who says, I don't want to inflame the Muslim world with pictures of Osama bin Laden. But he'll release 2,000 pictures from Abu Ghraib.
No, but they pulled it back.
The Pentagon said, what are you doing?
Right.
His instinct was to do the opposite.
Well, I'm not sure about that. But the fact of the matter is that the Obama administration did pull it back. And now there's a law that says you can't release it. And he signed.
So he doesn't want to give any trophies. He says he doesn't want to go and give anybody trophies. Okay.
If you're the President of the United States and your defense secretary comes in and says, look, please don't do this. I got 100,000 guys in Muslim countries. I know there's this argument to release, and I think they're good arguments to release those pictures.
I don't think they should be released.
So you agree with me? They should not be released?
They should not be released.
Okay. Why? Why do you say they should not?
Because I don't like the culture of death. First of all, it's like the birth certificate thing. You're never going to convince somebody who doesn't believe the birth certificate.
Absolutely. They'll say the pictures are fake.
Yeah, the birth certificate is a fake. The longer one is a fake. It's all a fake. I mean, you're never going to convince them.
So, but explain the culture of death thing. What does that mean? You object to the picture?
I don't like the fact. Look, I have no problem being proud of the United States and our SEALs. Yeah. And anyone else that may or may not have been involved in this. I have no problem. They got it done, and this is a struggle that has gone on for 10 long years. Justice was finally served, and I give President Obama the credit for saying, go do it.
Right.
Okay? My problem is it felt a little wrong to me, the whole USA, USA, and when I brought in the marching band that day on Monday, it was to make a point. Okay, we marching band, but what are we marching for? Are we celebrating death, or are we celebrating a job well done?
Here's what I saw. I saw we were celebrating the triumph of good, us, over evil, bin Laden.
I tell you, I heard it the other night. I heard the
and you know why I made that comparison? Because of VE Day and VJ Day.
Oh, yeah.
It was the same celebration in exactly the same spot, Times Square. It celebrated not that there were 50 million people killed in Europe and countless other millions in the Far East.
But that was to celebrate that it was over. This is not over.
No, but bin Laden is over. Big evil down the drain.
Huge. And I happen to agree with you. The other night you had, what was it, Father Beck on, no relation that I can find. And he said, you know, you can't, it's not for us to decide. Listen to this, Father Beck. Yes, it is.
Well, I took it to him because I think that we're put here, and this is just a religious belief that I have, we're put here and given a free will to choose.
Yes.
To choose to do good over evil.
Yes.
So in order to make that choice, you have to know.
And you have to discern.
Right. So,
discriminating taste.
So all the people celebrating, and I wasn't one of them because I just don't do that kind of a thing, but the people celebrating, I thought, were celebrating the triumph of good over evil. And so it was
I think there were a lot of people that were just out celebrating.
That's always the way it is. Yeah. But I think the core of it was, particularly for me, and I think most people watching, that the good, us, have prevailed over the evil, bin Laden, for now. And we're going to have to deal with them again, but that's the way life is.
Right.
All right. But I think you were a little too harsh on Obama coming to New York because, look, and I've always said this, little kids, they watch mom and dad go to work on 9/11, 2001. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. They give them a kiss. Mom and Dad never come home. Those kids never get by that. And that's why I support this charity, Tuesday's Children. They never in their life will be healed, ever. And anybody, including the president, who can bring attention to those children and attention to those families, no matter what the circumstance, I think is doing a good thing.
You may be a better man than me.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Oh, I think there's a great doubt
Okay.
about that. But I'm sorry, but I think that a good crisis shouldn't go to waste, and a good political opportunity shouldn't go to waste.
So cynical, Beck.
And I know, it's crazy.
Greater good is always my theme. Glenn Beck, everybody, there he is.